Hi everybody and welcome back to 100% Mags. So the breaking news today is that, of course, the top six are wanting to break away from the Premier League into, as you might have guessed it by the title of this video, a European Super League. And they're not the only ones neither. There's Real Madrid and Barcelona in the Liga wanting to move away as well. There's teams in the Italian league. Altogether there's 12 teams out of the European elite wanting to go off into their own breakaway European Super League. Now, this isn't something new. They've been talking about it for a long time, and eventually it looks like it is going to happen. But is it going to be a good thing? Is the grass going to be greener on the other side of the street? And I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. And after all this talk of trying to stop Newcastle United's takeover, has it been worth it? Because it looks like the Premier League have been stabbed in the back by the top six, who are now wanting to go away, break away a European Super League, and are now just completely and utterly traited Gary Hoffman and Richard Masters, who have literally slogged their butts off all summer long to try and stop a takeover, try and stop a region from progressing forward for the good of their favourite little top six. And now the top six have stabbed them in the back. Now, I do have friends that do support Liverpool. My sister, of course, supports Liverpool. But for me, it's always been Newcastle United 100%. And that's always the way it's going to be. And to be honest, I do feel sorry for the fans, for the ones that are diehard fans that, now have to deal with the fact that their team are now going to be playing weekly games against the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona every week instead of weekly games against the likes of a Norwich City or a Fulham or a Aston Villa, and instead they're now going to have to play weekly games against a Barcelona or a Real Madrid. Good luck to them. Good luck to them teams, because at the end of the day, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. As we all know, with Mike Ashley, we thought that was going to be the grass being greener on the other side, and it turned out not to be so. And, all I'm going to say is, the Premier League sat there and they tried to turn Newcastle's takeover away, and we're still fighting for a takeover. We will eventually get it, whether they like it or not. But now the top six have 100% downed the Premier League, downed tools, and they're going off to be in their little Super League because, to be honest, they've had enough. They're taking the ball and they're going home, because they're petulant little children, and that's all it is about it. The Americans want all the money they can possibly get out of the game. They're not in it for the game. They're not in it for the passion of the game, and that's the downright fact of it, is how disgusting these owners are. They're all in it for the money, and they've never been about the football. Just have to look at the people, that are being talked about for this. There's Florentino Perez, the ex-Real Madrid chairman. He is going to be the chairman. You've got Joel Glazer, who's going to be involved on the board of this brand new Super League that they're going to be building. And also John W. Henry's going to be on there as well. And no doubt they've had a little contract signed as well in there to secure their safety in the league so they don't get relegated. Well, to be honest, it doesn't matter even if they do get relegated, because they're not coming back to the Premier League. They won't be playing in the Champions League, they won't be playing in the Europa League, or they won't be playing in any competitions outside of their little European Super League, because they're not allowed. UEFA has said enough is enough. It's time to stop these petulant, self-interested, greedy owners from taking a grip on this game and controlling it how they want it. And it is about time that stops. And I'm glad that UEFA has come out and said that. But the Premier League came out and also put a statement out as well. And yes, it came out quite quick as well, which from a Newcastle fan's perspective, my perspective, that is absolutely shocking considering how long we had to wait for even a sliver of information on our takeover. But as soon as the top six beckon for some talk of their European Super League, here's the Premier League jumping straight out to give information on it, give their take on it. And you know what? You've backed these teams all these years, you've backed these teams, and now they've went and stabbed you in the back. And how does it feel? How does it feel now that you've had that done to you? Because now you know exactly, just a sliver, just a fucking sliver of what us Newcastle United fans have had to go through for the past 14 years under Mike Ashley, for the past year or so under this whole takeover ordeal. Now you know what it feels like. Just a sliver of that. Now you know. It's absolutely disgusting. You can have your fucking European Super League because nobody wants to be in it. And everybody's had enough of these teams coming in with their greedy owners, wanting all the money and stealing everything right, left and centre. Well, it's time to go back to the good old days of football where teams like Nottingham Forest, Ipswich, Derby can come back into the Premier League, play some decent football, and let's get on with it. Let's have enough of this greedy, money-grabbing clubs like Manchester City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal and Tottenham. It's enough, and enough is now, and we must move on from this greed that has taken over and this cancer that has taken over English football. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Till next time, I'll see you all later.